All right, first up, really cool Dwight Howard card. I love that has the Lakers and the Magic game used. Okay, let's see what we're working with. So centering is just 50-50. Look at that, left to right. It's great. Corners aren't bad at all for a thick card. Very nice. A little touch on that corner, top right. But the bottom's not too bad. A little bit of edge lifting on this bottom left, but really for a thick card, not bad. Surface is pretty nice, pretty clean. No surface scratches. I see one mark right here. See if it comes off. I don't know. No, so a little mark right there. But still, I would say you're in a possible mint 9 range if the back looks good. Really clean card. No uplifting or indents from the patch insert, so that's good. Wow, what a clean card. No indents to the back, which is what I always see on the thick cards. Centered up. No edge nicks or anything. On thick cards, I always look at the sides. And it all looks pretty good. So, yeah, I'm actually really impressed by this card. I think it's a solid mint 9 card. What's bringing you down is a little nick right there and right there, the surface. But overall, very pleased with this card. Make sure I didn't miss anything. All right, mint 9. Next up, we got a Marvel Masterpiece Rogue. I love the Marvel Masterpiece. I have a lot of the 2007s. Okay, so just get a little bit of debris off. Right off the bat, I'm noticing a print defect, the little fisheye right there. See it? Right there. And I'm noticing a touch. Let's move this. Touch right there. Top right. And top left looks good. And the bottom 2 corners look pretty good. Surface, a little bit of scratches up top. Not much. Let's flip it over. The back is actually really solid. Centering's nice. Wow, the back edges are really solid for this card. And I don't even see a touch on any of the corners, really. And no weird indents or anything, so it's just kind of the front with that print defect right there. Just depends. It's either going to be a PSA 8 or 9. I think an SGC might pop it up to a 9, but just that touch right there. I think it's probably going to get you a PSA 8 with that touch in combination with the print defect. But I think like a Beckett's probably an 8.5 and SGC a possible 9. Make sure I didn't miss anything, but I think I'm going to put it at an 8.5 for me. Next up, we got a Dwight on the Rockets. Select swatches. Okay, nice looking card. I like the tie-dye look. Ooh, very clean too. No surface scratches. And look at that centering. Centering's near perfect. A little bit thinner on the left, but not much. Corners are nice. Pretty sharp for a thick card. Not one surface scratch. No real blemishes at all. 23 out of 25. Just a little bit of debris. Really nice, clean card. A little bit of uplifting on this corner, but not much. Common for these thick cards. Not one surface indent on the back. I really like it. making sure I didn't miss anything, but I think I'm going to put it at a 9.5. Yeah. I mean, it has a outside shot out of 10. It's just that one bottom corner I'm not a huge fan of. But really, really clean card. Very nice. I would go back to this seller where we got this for sure. Okay. Next up, we have a nice Granky. It's got to be low numbered, right? Okay, let's see what we got. Look at that centering. Just a little bit of surface smudging. Common on the optics. So centering is 50-50. It's beautiful. Corners sharp. Edges clean. Just a little bit of surface. Light surface blemishes, but nothing major. No weird indents. Let's flip it over. Yeah, 6 out of 7. Beautiful card. The corner looks great. And the edges look clean. The back's a little bit off left to right, but not bad at all. I like this card a lot. It's in between a 9 and a 10. I'm going to put it at a 9.5 just because a few very light surface scratches. See if I can show you. See this line right here? It doesn't correspond to the cracked ice look. That one is like a printing line, I believe. But again, nothing major. It's just the surface. Beautiful card. I'm going to put it at a 9.5. I mean, it's not to say it doesn't have a shot out of 10. It could. Get the right grader. Okay. All right, we got a historic slams. I love these inserts too. One of the best dunkers of all time, Vince Carter. Okay, so let's look at the centering. You're doing an amazing job picking up on the centering when you're doing your buying because these centerings look great. Right off the bat, see this mark right here? Not liking that one. I hope it comes off. It is not. Let's apply a little bit of moisture. Nothing. So yeah, that one is a surface imperfection. A few on his leg too, right there. But that's a pretty big one, unfortunately. Other than that, it looks pretty good. Like I said, the centering's there, and the corners are there. Edges, nice. No weird indents. It's just that's a little surface blemish. PSA won't like it, but SGC might let it slide. So back centering's nice. I'm worried a little bit about these because you have the darker red. These bottom corners, there's touches, and then a little bit uplifting on that one. See it? I think that in combination with that front, I think PSA will give it an 8. I'm leaning towards an 8.5. I honestly think like an SGC might give it a 9. Maybe even a Beckett, a low grade, but I don't know. Something about that. It's just pretty noticeable. Okay. I think I'm at an 8.5 on this one. With those back bottom corners and that front imperfection being the culprit. Okay, there you go. All right, we got the Rogue. I was hoping you'd include this. Really wanted to take a look at it. Beautiful card. Wow. So you can tell how fresh and clean it is. Corners look great. Edges are there. No surface imperfections. Centering I'm a little worried about. See how thin it is on the left compared to the right. I know they're really small borders, but it's almost like a tilt cut too, because if you look at the bottom, that centering is more in line with that centering, so it tilts that way. Still very minor. I think if the back, you can really see the tilt cut here now, because look at the bottom centering, that edge and that edge align. It's really pretty nice. But then you look at the top, thicker there. But like I said, really clean. Corners look great and edges look great. I see a little mark right there, but it's on the back. I'm not too worried about it. I'm going to go ahead and put it at a 9, just because of the centering. I'm going to put the centering like an 8.5. But I'm worried PSA would give this an 8 because of their new centering standards. Has to be at least 60-40. To me, this looks 35-65. So I think I'm going to put it at a PSA 8. But I like the card, and all the other aspects are so clean. Beautiful. Wow. Okay, beautiful LeBron at a 65. I am definitely jealous about this one. So cool. Okay. Spectra. I know you like your Spectra. So do I. So centering is there. I like it. It's near perfect. I see the corners are nice and the edges are clean. I see some kind of fogging, a little bit of wear. Okay, it came right off. Not wear. I didn't mean that. Just some smudging, I guess. But look how nice it shined up. So there you go there. Beautiful. All right, we're back on the 10 train. Come on. Very slight, more smudging right there. Hold on. Okay, smudging's gone, but very slight printing line right here. Nothing major. I still think we're on the 10 if the back looks good. But yeah, see, this isn't your fault. It's just the dark edges, corners. It's brutal. Dang, the front was a 10, but the back is more like an 8, you know? It's just rough. So touches on... and a little surface imperfections too, yeah. And then a touch of white on that corner. Little indent right here near the logo. Smudging. Bottom two corners have pretty significant wear. See if I can get some of that back smudging off at least. A little bit. But this is the corner I'm a little worried about. Look how much white is showing. Looks like we can pop some of it back out. Yeah, that did help a lot. Like, see that? It was just kind of like folded up a little bit. So that'll help a bit. Oh man. close. I think I'm at an 8.5. You just got a little edge nicks. You still got the wear. And then you got these marks here and that dimple. It's just the back, man. I'm sorry. It's just a beautiful card still for a thicker card. But I think PSA gives it an 8. SGC outside shot at a 9, but I think they're going to give it an 8.5 too. Same with Beckett. The front is gorgeous. Very nice card. All right. The other very nice Rogue that I've been excited to see. Just beautiful. Okay. So I imagine these are pretty condition sensitive. All PMGs, even the new PMGs are condition sensitive. I don't want to do too much wiping because even a wipe can cause an edge to flake off a little bit. So I'm not even going to get close to the edges. Okay, so centering's there. I mean, maybe a little thicker on the left than the right, but it's pretty close. It's damn near 50-50. So surface, I do see a pretty big surface indent right here, minor one right here, but that's the one that's getting me a little bit. Edges, they look good. Other than that, pretty big ding right there. Also some white showing next to it, a little bit right there. And up top a little bit on this edge right there. Corners aren't that bad for a PMG, really. They're pretty nice. Top two are nice. Bottom left's okay. It's just that bottom right has a touch. Still not bad. To me, it's looking like an 8.5 so far. Let's flip it. And, yeah, you got top two corners look great. You got some kind of foil surface loss kind of going on right here. You got the line and then a little bit up through here. See that? So it shines a little bit. And then a little edge wear, common for PMGs too. A touch of white on that bottom left. Really not too bad. I like it as an 8.5. My style is kind of great on a curve somewhat for specific sets, you know. PMGs are tough, so if you see a good quality one, yeah, really nice card. I like it. I'm being pretty gentle with it, but it's looking like an 8.5 to me. I don't want to handle it anymore. Let's go with that. Okay, we have the Lawrence Fishburne 101. I was hoping to take a look at this. Okay. So centering is there. It's just perfect. Can't beat that. But it does have some roller marks right here, and I'm worried about that scratch right there. See that loop one? And then the coating of leaf is tricky. Do you see right through here? It's almost like the coating's lifting up a little bit. That's very common for leaf, and the companies don't really grade that down much. The auto's nice, full, pretty bold on the sticker, not missing any parts, which is nice. I'm gonna give that a 10. But I'm concerned about the looping surface scratch right here. I think that brings you to a 9. With the roller marks, kind of, you got some more roller marks through here. The back looks pretty nice. Centering's off, thinner on the left than the right, but that's okay on the back. And the corners look pretty sharp, pretty clean. The back looks like a 10. Yeah, I'm not seeing any weird indents or anything. So it's just the front. I'm gonna put you at a 9. I think it's just a solid 9 copy, just because the surface is like an 8.5, and that little edge right here. Okay, beautiful card. All right, another beautiful Rogue. Your Rogue collection is just on fire right now. Okay. So, right off the bat, it looks off-center top to bottom. Flip it horizontally, you can really see it. So it's thin right here compared to up top. Left to right's very nice. And the surface is pretty clean. A little bit of debris up there. And the corners are so sharp. They're razor fresh. I take that back semi. This bottom right is a little bit of a ding, actually. Not much. But compared to the other ones, it's just not as sharp. So far, I think it's just a solid 9. Oh, wow, look at the shine. What a card. What a card. The back looks like a 10. A little bit of an edge nick right here, but not much. It might smooth out a little bit. No weird indents. You can see the factory number stamping through it, but that's normal. That doesn't hurt you. The edges look good. Corner's very nice. The back's like a 10, so that gives it a strong case to be a 9. Still, even with that centering. Centering's so close. I'm a little worried about it. I wouldn't grade this with PSA because they might knock that centering to an 8, to be honest. Yeah. Okay. I would just keep this card raw. It's just beautiful raw already. I didn't miss anything. I'm confident in a 9. There you go. Final card. We're going to end on a really cool LeBron. Ooh, yeah. Okay. I really like the shine to this card. And that pink, it just pops. It's like neon. Love it. All right. So centering is pretty nice. A little bit off left to right, not bad. I'm worried about this edge nick right here. It's a slight edge nick, nothing major. And then we have some smudging right here. Let's see if that comes off with a little micro. Hopefully it does. Yeah, came right off. Okay. And that little smudging did too. All right, the eye appeal of the card just got way better. Okay. Is that more smudging on the bottom? Yeah, that came off nicely. Okay. Corners, pretty nice. I'm not seeing much. So right now, it's just that little nick. The centering's there. Let's see the back. The back's pretty nice, too. Centering, you see just a little touch. Maybe on these darker black corners, but this card's close. Close to being a 10. I'm going to put it at a 9.5 because there's just slight touches on those bottom back corners, and that nick gets me right there. See it? It bothers me a little bit. I think PSA gives a 9. I think the other companies are a 9.5 with me. Really nice card. Clean card. Love it. All right, I really enjoyed seeing your cards. Thanks as always.